Alright, welcome to my channel if this is your first time watching, and welcome back if you've been with me before. This is Linica, and I'm going to be showing y'all how to win lots of pet battles in Legion. Going up against a double humanoid and a healer, but I'm not worried. I have a lot of good damage. I'm going to go ahead and start with my Blighthawk. Excuse me. I'm going to be using lots of Cyclone teams. He's probably going to switch me out, so I'm going to go ahead and predict that. I'll bring in my Jade Mist Dancer. Basically, Clone Dance, if you have never seen it before, is usually you want to have a Blighthawk with a Cyclone, and this is your best moveset. You want to use a Jade Mist Dancer. You want to have a Speed is the absolute best. I just farmed one myself. Had to spend about 2.5 hours on the Timeless Owl, and honestly I'm lucky I got a Speed version after only the second drop. I'm going to go ahead and Ghostly Bite him. He'll probably cauterize up to full, but that's okay. That's one round that I basically get to switch out, and I don't even care about killing any particular one of his pets. I just want to do lots of AoE damage. Which I'll really get to show off the true potential of this team, because this is against a very healy team. He's just going to throw up his Immolation, switch to the back, and heal up a lot, but I counter that healing well enough with my Clone Dance strategy. Anyways, back to the strategy. You throw up your Cyclone, then you switch into your Jade Mist Dancer, you use Rain Dance, and that's going to buff your hit chance to 85%. Makes your Cyclone do lots of damage. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and use my Steam Vent. He's probably going to start healing. No, he's going to dot me, but it doesn't do very much damage because of Cleansing Rain, so that's nice. Just in case he is... I'm kind of debating. I think I'm just going to go ahead and hit him. I might be able to kill... Yeah, that was a lucky crit because I didn't have my Rain Dance up. But that's going to mean he's going to waste his Undead Racial trying to heal with Stone Form. And I believe at this point I want to go ahead, bring in my... Okay, yeah, and he left. So, he left because he was mad about a lucky crit, but the reality was I was probably going to win. I had a very good matchup against him. And this is a very powerful combination. You can use several different pets with it. I didn't even have to bring in my third pet. But the strategy behind the third pet was it was even more AoE. Under Cleansing Rain, Dreadful Breath does extra damage. Might go ahead and try to Q again with that later just to show off Blight Breath. He's really quite good. The best team, the absolute best team with this is going to be your classic Clone Dance with the Emperor Crab. It's kind of... Oh no, some of these other teams are going to shine a little bit depending on what your meta has. But if you have a lot of Wicked Soul Tarot Claws, you're going to beat them with this team if you play it right, because you just soak everything that his Wicked Soul throws at you, whether it's dots or shadow slashes or haunts or whatever, and basically take no damage on your crab. Then as soon as he brings in his Tarot Claw, you just set up your Cyclone Clone Dance and do lots of AoE. It's really quite powerful against the Legion meta. And honestly, if you want to be really, really strategic or win a lot of games, you can use a Tarot Claw in this third slot. That would be a very acceptable cleanup pet. Basically, for the third slot, you just pick a pet that does decent on its own, and that all of these do. A couple of them are specifically designed, like Blight Breath and the Royal P-Chick. Since this queue is taking forever, I might try the Royal P-Chick. It's specifically designed to fit in well with this team. Where the P-Chick comes in is he's going to throw up Dazzling Dance, and then he has a 8-round priority move dodge. So that can come in really handy, because two things that this team does have weakness towards, besides obviously any sort of item removal like Magma Wave, I think it's called, Tidal Wave, and Cleanup, Seer Magic, those kinds of things. One weakness it has, besides obviously that, is no, two weaknesses. There are two weaknesses, and this bird takes care of both of them. You don't have any dodges with your two pets, your clone dance pets, and so if they set up like a geyser or a howl bomb or something, you might be in trouble. Also, you're slow, and so if they have a nether gate on a fast pet, you're in trouble. I had to out-predict that Phoenix Imp, so at this point, pretty sure he's just going to run Mercmorphosis, but just to be safe, I'm going to bring in my P-Chick, because, okay, yeah, he's bringing his Kunlai runt anyways. Been so many Kunlai runts, so my strategy is to go ahead and Dazzling Dance, feign death his Deep Freeze, because otherwise it would stun me, and that'd be a bummer. So I'm going to go ahead, bring in my Blighthawk, and this is another reason. If you're using this pet, you want to make sure you have the speed Jade Mist Dancer, because if you have higher health than your Blighthawk, it will actually bring in your Jade Mist Dancer when you use Feign Death, because Feign Death brings in your highest health pet. So at this point, I want to go ahead and Ghostly Bite him, switch out. This add-on is pretty great. I believe it's called Pet Tracker or something. I don't know. The important one is this one, because as you can see, this one's actually incorrect. You want to use Derangement's Pet Battle Cooldowns. I mean, I know I talk about it all the time in my videos, but if this is your first time watching, Derangement's Pet Battle Cooldowns, and I will actually be able to kill him almost certainly. Oh, actually might not. I have to either hit high, or I have to get a crit. Ooh. I think my best bet is just to not chance it. I'm going to go ahead, throw out some AoE, because I'm really not too worried about the Kunlai runt. Yeah, he's going to stun me here, but I'm really not too bummed out about that, because I'm doing lots of AoE damage to him. So I will have 3 more rounds of my Dazzling Dance up, so I can hit him with with an Infected Claw before he can slow me down. That's going to kill him. Whoever he brings in actually might be in kill range. Bonkers is not. But I don't care. Oh, actually, he's gonna Tornado Punch. That might stun me, so I'm just gonna play it. Ooh, do I want to actually? Nah. I think I'm going to Infected Claw. I'll just really hope I don't get stunned. If I get stunned, that's a super big bummer, and I wish I'd. Okay, no stun. He's gonna almost certainly dodge, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw out my Cyclone. Sorry, I was kind of stuttering there for a minute. I was trying to think about what was the best option, and since I didn't get stunned, that was my best option. So now I'm gonna go ahead and Rain Dance. Since I can't hit him anyways, the only thing I can do is AoE to his Mercadin with Cyclone. After that, I will probably go ahead and Acid Rain. He might switch out here. No switch out, but that's okay. At this point, his Mercadin's in such low health that my P-Chick will definitely be able to take him out on the off chance my Jade Mist Dancer cannot. Down goes the monkey. In comes the Fell Murloc. And out goes the Fell Murloc. This combination's very, very strong, as I said before. I'll go ahead and try a couple more pets to show you how good it is, but I was asked in one of my earlier videos how to win pet battles during the critter event, which is actually over as of now. But in general, this is also super good even against the meta. I don't know if I want to use the Vengeful Porcupine. He is very good, but there are so many humanoids about. Just because there are so many humanoids, I'll go ahead and run with Wicked Soul. This team is very good because a couple of reasons. You do have the utility of a heal. You basically have the utility of a dodge because you can use your Haunt right before they use a big nuke or something. And if you run into another Clone Dance team, a great way to counter it, or soft counter it, is this is a tough team to go up against. Great way to counter it, though, is, as I was going to say, to use a Fiendish Imp, a Wicked Soul, and Haunt. That way you're not taking any Cyclone damage. Not sure what my best bet is. I wish I had an Emperor Crab. I might try another team with an Emperor Crab after after this game. I'll just go ahead and bring in him. That was definitely the last pet I should have brought in. I should have brought in my Blighthawk. Not happy about this. It's okay. I'll just go ahead and throw out my Acid Rain. That way if he has Agony, it'll do less. Okay. Actually, it wouldn't have. Okay. Gotta get my head in the game. This will be a very, 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 very difficult fight to win. I think my best bet is to go ahead and... I'm going to bring in my Blighthawk. I kind of want to see if he has Feign Death or Rain Dance. I feel like he has Feign Death. Just to feel it out, I'm going to go ahead and Cyclone. Yeah, okay, that was good. That's good he used his Feign Death. His strategy, of course, is he's going to use Arcane Wind so that he can't be stunned when he Ghostly Bites. But the flip side is I can't either, so... not sure if it's actually worth it to... Oh, that hits for a lot of damage. I'm going to go ahead and Ghostly Bite. I want him to go ahead and use his before I switch into my Jade Mist Dancer to buff that hit chance. 345 is how much Scratch hits me, plus 140. I think I actually do survive as long as nothing crits here. Oh, and he healed anyways. Well, that's awesome. So that guarantees that I don't die, and I wouldn't have, but I'll go ahead and buff up that Cyclone now that his Wicked Soul is alive on the back row. It'll start doing some AoE damage. I'm gonna go ahead and Steam Vent, just in case he holds out on his Arcane Winds for me. Yeah, he is. Also, that'll hopefully take him down below his racial, and I might even be able to kill him here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Steam Vent. Oh, it crit, but it didn't quite hit hard enough, and so he is still alive. No, the Cyclone killed him, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Wicked Soul. I feel like he'll probably bring in his too. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and Shadow Slash him here. I'm wondering if this guy's purposely trying to counter me because he is running a double Haunting Song team. We're almost certainly both going to go for... Oh, I see what you're doing there. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and heal. There's no way I'm going to go for the Haunt, because if he goes first and we both Haunt at the same time, if there's actually a glitch where my Wicked Soul will die. At this point, I want to go ahead and... pretty sure I want to go ahead and Haunt him. That will remove the Haunt from me, put his Wicked Soul back on the back line. Alrighty, good deal. I will be able to kill him with a Ghostly Bite, so it's going to come down to Wicked Soul versus Wicked Soul. Probably a drop. Ooh, why is he running Sneak Attack? He should be running Scratch. Oh well, not going to complain. Go ahead and pass. It doesn't matter whether I pass or not. And the fact that I actually am still alive on my Blighthawk means... Oh, and he doesn't even have any moves available. I considered trying the Wicked Soul with a Ghostly Bite build under Arcane Winds, and it just doesn't work because no matter what other moves you use, he just, you know, cooldown locks himself. There's nothing really important for me to do. So that is a win, but it would have been much easier if I had run an Emperor Crab. So I might try that next. Depends on if he requeues. I'll go ahead and try one more without an Emperor Crab, I think. Yeah, it's a little difficult running when you have a mirror match with Wicked Souls. The other thing I could try is a Vengeful Porcupet. I might actually do that. I'll try that first. Vengeful Porcupet's an all-around great pet. Can't say enough good things about him. Really good against undeads. The only thing he's not great at, obviously, is against humanoids. But he can hold his own, and if you put him with a pet that has rot, he'll destroy any humanoid, so. Just requires setup, and you can't really depend on setup in the Legion meta. Alright, unfortunately we are against triple humanoids, and I have a Vengeful Porcupet, so I'm a little scared, but I'm not too worried. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my strategy to throw out my Cyclone, and then, the difficulty is he does still have a 25% chance to stun me. My best bet is just to really hope that he doesn't stun me, because if he does, I have to switch. Okay, no stun, that's very good. If he'd stunned me, I think he would win this game, but since he did not, honestly, I think it literally comes down to that one move. I'm pretty sure I win. Because now I'm going to be throwing out all sorts of AoE at him. I mean, we saw... Yeah, there's my camera angle for that one viewer who just can't stand this. And you know what? I'm just going to do this angle from now on every time just to mess with you. I'm just kidding. I really do try to remember. He should have slowed me there, because now I'm going to be able to kill him most likely with a Steam Vent, since I do go first. Oh, I didn't kill him. Well, that's okay. We're equal speed. That's kind of awkward. But it's okay. I think I will bring in my... I wasn't really focusing. I'll say I was focusing on the camera angle, and I didn't think about... Should have saved my Jade Mist Dancer for later. But I was kind of counting on killing him. He's almost certainly just going to go for that stun. But I went ahead and got the coin toss. That's another lucky factor in this. Let's see, he has another 25% chance stun. So, still didn't land it, so that's really good news. He's 100% going to dodge here, so I'm just going to throw out a Cyclone and switch. It'll just take one quick Power Ball. Yeah, I want to go ahead and save my Blighthawk for later. It'll take one quick Power Ball to get faster than his Bonker, since it is only an HS speed and he's just running. Yeah. Kind of annoying playing against players who just go for 25% procs and then leave if they don't get them, but, you know. I don't really blame him for leaving. I'm running a really, really powerful combination. And yeah, if you don't get, sometimes if you're playing a different team that kind of depends on luck and you don't get lucky, there's really no point in staying. Since I keep running into him, I'm very tempted to go ahead and pull out the Bone Serpent. Although even he is not that good. Which one of these? The Dust Bunny is pretty good. Honestly, I want to keep playing with this one. Which ones have I played with? I've played with this team. Just gotta win with that team. Gotta win with that team. Started off with that team, so I'm 4-0. A Rabbit's really quite a good finisher for this team because he can't get stunned by those, whatever they're called. And he has several dodges available, which is all sorts of extra useful. You know, I think I'll just go ahead and try it. No, I don't need that. I will play with an Imp. I don't play with an Imp right now very much in Legion because there are so many Wicked Souls and Terror Claws, and he's not particularly good against either of them. Still a great pet, but I'm really not fond of him in many of my teams other than the A team with Ghastly Kid, Graves, and obviously yours truly, McSwaggles. Alrighty. Rematch again against this triple humanoid team. He likes to bring his Kunlai Runt, so that's exactly what I'm not going to let him do. Get on out of here with your Kunlai Runt shenanigans. Alrighty. At this point, I want to go ahead, throw out my immolation, see what he does. He hits me hard. Alright. Fair's fair. I will now switch out and heal up to full in the back line. Throw out a Cyclone. It would be in his best interest to bring in his Kunlai Runt on the last turn, but he didn't, so it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and exit on a Ghostly Bite, bring in my Jade Mist Dancer. I'm actually kind of disappointed at how fast his Mercadon's dying, because he's by far the least of my problems against when you're dealing with all this possible stuns and stuff. Gonna go ahead and throw out my Rain Dance here. Ooh, he got a crit. Look at that crit. Wow, look at that crit. Oh, there's another crit. Look at all these crits. Crits all day. Alrighty, so I'm sure he'll bring in... Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, here's a great thing. Here's an amazing thing. When he slows me, the Fiendish Imp is still faster than a power Kunlai Runt. That's why you that's why you want to run a power speed Kunlai Runt, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think... No. Yeah. So his Bonkers is still faster than me for one round. So he might get a stun off. That'll be a bummer if he does. But he didn't, and that was his last chance to beat me, so he's probably gonna run any second here. If history is any indication of the future. I'm gonna go for a losing no pets, whatever you call it. Oh, I still might... No, I'll be fine. I'll go ahead and throw out my Rain Dance. That'll heal me. And I should certainly kill him here. If I don't kill him, it's kind of ridiculous RNG. There he goes. There's a dead monkey. Let's make a dead Yeti. Yeah, alright, that's good enough. It's been tough going up against all these Kunlai Runts because if they get their lucky stun, there's really not much you can do about it. Obviously, you can switch out whenever they throw it to, you know, make it so they don't get a guaranteed stun. But with all those Kunlai Runts, I was having a time and a half running my what's it called? I put it under tier 1. It's a very tier 1 team. My When Pigs Fly team. This combo is scary dangerous. But I'll do that in another video. Anyways, this video is about Clone Dance. So I'll go ahead and end on the classic Clone Dance. It is by far the best team you can run. Obviously, it's, you know, it loses every now and then. But against the general Legion meta, this is probably the best team that you can come up with, and it's pretty easy to put together. Jade Mist Dancer is a little bit tricky to get, but you can just farm him yourself. Like I said, it only took me about 2.5 hours this morning. Just finished leveling him right after I got him. I was so excited. And Blighthawk's super easy to get. As far as breeds go, if you want to min-max, the HP is my favorite. Power speed is 100% equally good. They have exact same attack power as each other, the HP and the PS. If you all don't know how to check your battle pet breeds, just use the add-on in the description below. But I think it's just called BattlePetBreedID, all one word. It might be a couple. Yeah, it's 3 words. Battle space pet space breed ID is all one word. And you can find it on the curse or whatever it's called. But anyways, back to back to this. HP is my personal favorite just because I like having lots of health. It's good. Power speed is arguably, there's definitely an argument to be made for it being better. But I don't think I have a power speed. Yeah, I just have one. I need to get the power speed just in case. You know what? I take that back. Get the power speed. Power speed is probably slightly better, and here's why. If you're finishing against the Tarot Claw, the power speed will be faster after the Tarot Claw's racial's gone. And so if you can finish with a Ghostly Bite and not have to worry about always going second, then the Blighthawk is better. Now, that being said, you're almost always going to be going to get up against him with your Emperor Crab or your Jade Mist Dancer, probably your Emperor Crab. And oh, by the way, here's why the Emperor Crab's so good, is he has Surge, and that Surge hits for like 353 damage against everything except magics under Acid Rain. So it's very dangerous. I'll go ahead and show it off here. He might have Consume Magic, so in case he does, I will go ahead and hold out on my Cyclone and just hit him with some Infected Claws. You have to be careful playing this team to make sure they don't have Consume. Okay, he has Arcane Storm, so I'm fine to throw out my Cyclone. I'm actually fine to stun him, to Ghostly Bite too, but I don't even know if I want to since... I'm going to go ahead and do it. I was going to say because of his magic racial, it will not hit for a full 650. It's only going to hit 520. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Jade Mist Dancer. Use my basic strategy here. Ooh, power. That thing hits hard. I'm going to have to be careful with this. He has a lot of attack power. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he went for the Surge of Power. That was unwise. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and AoE his team. I have 2 free rounds basically to do whatever I want. And I'll go ahead and kill him. I don't need him to get another AoE off. So now his Stormstruck Beaver's coming in, I'm assuming. I mean, he has weak damage on his mechanical, so surely he will bring that in. I'm going to go ahead and Steam Vent. It's going to hit him pretty hard. Ooh. That hit very hard. Okay. Now he does not take extra damage, but it doesn't matter. Even though he doesn't take extra damage like he used to as an elemental from my Surge, this will still hit for 353 damage. It goes first. Nothing he can do about it. And that's honestly what makes the Emperor Crab so good, other than the fact that, I mean, he's also really good against any undead, but especially Wicked Souls. I'm going to go ahead and just heal here. That Reflective Shield will hurt. Ooh, that hurt. Alrighty, and I should be fine to go ahead and... I don't really care about the Reflective Shield, because I'm going to go ahead and kill him with Surges. This is the best team. If you want to just have the best win ratio, this team's so good. Clone Dance in general will carry anything. You can put an Elec plushie, for real. You can actually just put an Elec plushie in your 3rd slot, and you'll win a lot of games because of how good this combo is. But Emperor Crab is going to be your go-to. When in doubt, use the Emperor Crab. Several other pets I could mention that are going to be good. You can use a rabbit. I like the Dust Bunny, not because I use the Smoke Bomb, but because he has Smoke Bomb, so if you're going up against a really advanced player, they might have to... Well, they're going to have to take into account the fact that you might use it, and you can basically psych them out. Bronze Whelpling's pretty good. The reason for that is he is a dragon, very fast dragon. You want the speed, and if you're running up against another Clone Dance team, which is not uncommon, like that's how good Clone Dance is, having a dragon on your team is really quite good. Dream Whelpling's probably slightly better, but having a fast Bronze Whelpling, oh yeah, I named it after Hazel, the best pet battler. Having a fast cleanup pet is really good because, like I said, these two pets are... Ooh, server shutting down. Looks like that's going to have been my last battle. But that basically showed off, you know, the best pet. Or, sorry, the best team. Emperor Crab's really quite good. What else could you use that would be good with it? Anything with Surge is going to be pretty good. So if you have a purple puffer, that can be cool. It's a little overkill, honestly, because you have so much aquatic damage. I guess Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling wouldn't be bad. That takes care of any magic pets, and he's obviously a, you know, he's a tier 1 pet in his own right. Not the best of them, but definitely one that you want to have in your arsenal. You could put not a Puddle Terror. I mean, that'd be fine, obviously. Anything's good. Anything's good with this team. I was going to say a Slithershock Elfer could probably do pretty good. It has Dodge. It has Pump or Dive. You probably want to run Dive just to be obnoxious and avoid a lot of damage. Spirit Crab would really be quite good. Very, very good. Because... where'd mine go? Your Spirit Crab, you can run it with Snap. Probably do want to run it with Snap. You have your Surge, which hits not for quite as hard as the Emperor Crabs, but it'll still hit for over 300 damage as a priority move, which is really good. I think it's just under 300 damage, but that's still really good. Like, it hits, I think, as hard as Snap, so 300-ish? Maybe not. I need to try that. You have your Rot or your Shell Shield. Probably with this build, you want to run... Yeah, Rot's cool to have, just in case you do run into, I don't know, something that you don't like their type and you want to change their type. Also, it just hits pretty hard. There's just so many this team is so good, it can carry almost anything. You could honestly just put in a Twilight Fiendling and do fine. It's really good. So that's gonna probably end my video, my not really a pet spotlight this time, but a team spotlight on the Clone Dance. But yeah, alrighty. Well, my server is about to shut down, so I think I will go ahead and camp my shaman for now. But first, I want to thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. Don't always run overpowered teams. Usually I try to run more fun teams, but just for anybody who wants to know how to really get a cutting edge in PvP pet battles, this is definitely a good strategy. You can just run a, you know, Legion Meta team, Wicked Soul, Tarot Claw, Fiendish Imp, but you're also going to run into people like me who are trying to counter you, so it's a really good way to win pet battles fast. But anyways, I'll go ahead and stop rambling. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.